Hola, clase de español. Hoy vamos a aprender los números en español. So today we're going to learn numbers in Spanish. But before we talk about numbers in Spanish, quiero repasar el alfabeto. I want to go over the alphabet. So I'll have you repeat after me. A, B, C, Ch, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, E, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R. I'm going to imagine there's a double R here. R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Sometimes you'll hear for Y the letter name Y, Z. Muy bien. También quiero repasar los vocales. I want to also review vowels with you. A. Recuerda, remember that the A always says A in Spanish. A. E. The E always says E. The letter I always says E. E. The O always says O. O. And the U always says U. U. A, E, I, O, U. Muy bien. Vamos a repasar diciendo los días de la semana. We're going to review saying the days of the week, starting with Monday. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. If I wanted to say, si yo quiero decir, today is Tuesday, hoy es martes. Repite, hoy es martes. If I wanted to say yesterday was Monday, ayer fue lunes. Ayer fue lunes. Repite, ayer fue lunes. Hoy es martes. Ayer fue lunes. Muy bien. If I wanted to say tomorrow will be Wednesday, repite, mañana será miércoles. Mañana será miércoles. Muy bien. Hoy es martes. Today is Tuesday. Ayer fue lunes. Yesterday was Monday. Mañana será miércoles. Tomorrow will be miércoles. Remember, hoy, today. Ayer, yesterday. Mañana, tomorrow. Sometimes we can say mañana means the morning, like esta mañana, this morning. But mañana we talk about in terms of days of the week, mañana, tomorrow. So, vamos a repasar. Let's review classroom objects with possessive adjectives. And we'll throw some plurals in there as well. To say my pencil sharpener, what do you think? ¿Qué crees? What do you think? What would that, ¿cómo se dice? How would we say that in español, in Spanish? My pencil sharpener. Do you know? Mi sacapuntas. Mi sacapuntas. Muy bien. What about if I wanted to say his green marker? His green marker. If you were thinking su marcador verde. Remember, color goes after the noun. Su marcador verde. Muy bien. What about her purple crayon? Her purple crayon. ¿Cómo se dice? How would you say that in Spanish? If you were thinking su crayon morado, muy bien, you're correct. Remember, su means his, her, their, or your, respectfully. Su crayon morado. Muy bien. Our red chairs. Our red chairs. ¿Cómo se dice? Here, let's look at the noun first, chairs. Chair en español significa silla. Repite, silla. But it's plural, so vamos a decir sillas. We're going to say sillas. Because I have a plural feminine noun, my our is going to be plural and feminine. Nuestras. Remember, this possessive adjective is going to copy what the noun is. If the noun is feminine, instead of nuestro, it will say nuestra. And if it's plural, then our is going to be plural as well. Nuestras sillas, and now we need to put chair red in its place here. So rojas. Remember, color copies the noun as well. If it ends in an O, only colors that end in an O will switch to an A if the noun is feminine. But also, if the noun is plural, the color is going to be plural as well. Sillas is plural, so rojas has to be plural. Nuestras sillas rojas. Muy bien. Last one. Their orange backpacks. Their. Let's start with the noun. Backpack en español significa mochila. It's plural, mochilas. Because my noun is plural, I know that my possessive adjective is going to be plural. So to say, para decir their, repite su. But my noun is plural. So now my possessive adjective has to be plural. So it's sus. Sus mochilas. And now el color. Anaranjadas. Remember, the color is anaranjado for orange, but we make it anaranjada because mochila is feminine, and because mochila is plural, anaranjadas. The orange is plural as well. Muy bien. Ahora, now, vamos a mirar a los números en español. We're going to look at numbers in Spanish, and each grade will go up to a certain number. So for tercer grado, for third grade, you're going to count up from 0 hasta 200, up to 200. For cuarto grado, fourth grade, 0 hasta 500, 0 to 500. Fifth grade, you're going to count 0 hasta 1000, 0 to 1,000. I'm going to share my screen, and you're going to see that once we know how to really count from 0 to 30, we can figure out how to count past that because numbers recycle. So I see that I didn't include 0 here. So vamos a decir 0. And to say 0, and I'll add this to the Google slide. To say 0, repite, cero. Vamos a contar, we're gonna count. We can count together. You can count with me, or you can listen and then count on your own. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to count from 0 to 20. Actually, count after me. If you'd like to count with me, you can do that too. Cero, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Notice 11 to 15 had all end in a CE. That's a pattern there. Ahora, I want you to look at 16 to 19. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And for 20, we say that V like a soft B. 16 to 19 is connected by an I. That I is the Y. The Y by itself is a word in Spanish meaning and. But when we use it to connect two numbers, we change the Y into an I to make it a compound word. Two words that make one word. So 16, 10 and 6, 16. 17, 17, 10 and 7. 18, 10 and 8, 18. 19, 10 and 9, 19. Notice that the C was dropped, the Z was dropped, and we add a C and then connect the I. Okay, so instead of saying DS ending with a Z, we've changed the Z to a C and then added the I to connect those. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Notice from 21 to 29, we still use the I to connect the two smaller words to make the one word. After, from 31 really to 99, we don't use the I to connect anymore. We use the Y. So notice it's 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That pattern in the ones place, you'll notice uno, 1, all the way to 9, hasta 9, repeats itself. So the only thing you have to remember from 31 really to 99 is the tens place. The tens place goes from 30 to 40. But when you count 41, you repeat the pattern, 41, 42. So really memorizing it's the tens place. So let's say the tens place. For 50, 50. For 60, 60. For 70, 70. For 80, 80. For 90, 90. And I'll show you 90, you'll see 99 on the screen, 99. Now, the takeaway is from 31 to 99, we connect the tens and ones place with that letter Y. It changes from the 21 to 29 where we used an I, and from 16 to 19 where we used an I. Notice that 16 to 19, that's one word, a compound word connected with using the Y to connect two words. But then from 31, we have two number words with the letter and, which is Y by itself, E in Spanish. Let's look at 100. To say the word 100, cien. But notice, cien goes to ciento once it goes past 100. So to say 101, ciento uno. I know sometimes in English we might say 101. That's going to be confusing in Spanish because you'll think, well, there needs to be a Y there. No. Practice saying 101, 102, and then you'll understand how to say it in Spanish. Ciento uno, ciento dos. So it's two separate words. Ciento uno, ciento dos, ciento tres. 103. Ciento cuatro. 104, 105, 105. Now, once you get to, you notice 112, it's still two separate words, ciento and doce. 125, 125. Notice 25 is its own separate word, so it's 125. 131, you'll notice it says 131. So it still follows the pattern from 31 to 99 where they use the Y. You're just adding 100 in front of it. So third grade, you're going to go all the way up to 200. And how we say 200, repite, 200. So if I wanted to say 205, 205, it follows the same pattern. 206, 206. Notice it's not ciento, it's cientos, 200. Let's look now for fourth grade. You're going to go up to 500. So to say 300 in third grade, you can just listen along and you can even repeat if you'd like. For 300, 300. For 400, 400. For 500. Now 500, sometimes kids guess, is it 500? No. We actually look at the word quince and it sounds like that, 500. So if I wanted to say 304, 304. Notice the hundreds place is one compound word, just three and hundreds. 304. There's no and in between 300, it's just 300. To say 311, 311. 414, 414. 446, 446. 482, 482. 500, 500. Now, quinto grado, fifth grade, you're going to go all the way to 1,000. Third and fourth, you can listen and follow along. For 600, 600. 700, 700. 800, 800. 900, 900. 1,000, 1,000. Now, if you notice, 600, 700, 800, 900 really sounds similar to the numbers 6, 7, 8, 9. So you kind of can guess what number that's going to be. So some helpful hints. Remember, cien is for 100. We say cien for the number 100 only. We also say cien before noun. If I want to say 100 books, 100 libros. Do you notice where the adjective, the number goes? Just like in English, before the noun. It's not like colors, which goes after the noun. 100 libros. To say 101, 101. Remember, after 100, we say ciento. To say 110, 110. Remember, 16 to 29, we use I to connect the two numbers. It's one number, but it's like a compound word. And the same is for 17, 17. For 28, 28. 31 to 99, we use Y to connect two numbers. For if you think 31, 32. For 100 and up, to write the 100, remember to write the 100, then the tens and the ones. We don't use the Y between the hundreds and the tens. We don't say 153. We just say 153. And I also listed a couple of other examples. 362, 362. 453, 453. 879, 879. So for your assignment, you are going to, each grade is going to have their own worksheet to do on the Google slide. You'll have all this information so you can go back and review. You're going to have 2 sheets to do. You're going to, from the word bank, choose the tens place from 10 to 100. The words are listed in the word bank and you're going to write them next to it in Spanish. On the bottom, write the following numbers in Spanish. Remember, after 30, we connect numbers with a Y. And then you're going to have also some numbers to write below in their Spanish words. Each grade is going to have their own page worksheet to go over. So that's something that, remember, 3rd grade, you're going to stop at 200. 4th grade, you'll go up to 500s, 500. And then 5th grade, you're going up to 1,000, 1000. Notice when we say the year, we say 2020, which means 2020. So to say 2,000, 2000, 3,000, 3000. So once we know how to say 1,000, we just add the number in front of it. That's all I have for today. I'll see you soon. Hasta pronto.